Hey guys, Ashen here, and welcome to this Elden Ring video on how to break the game from the very start with Dragon Communion, Rotten Breath. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and join and follow me on Discord and Twitch. Links in the description. Okay, so I need to say this before we begin. I am going to show you a few bosses being wrecked, and if you don't want this ability to fall back on, turn off now. So, here's Margit, covered in scarlet rot, and I'm just watching him die pretty much. Alright, fair enough, but Margit's the first real boss of the game, whoop-de-doo. Okay then, well here I am at the start as well, watching Radahn die from scarlet rot. Oh yes, this thing is going to break everything. The incantation I am using is called Rotten Breath. It spits out scarlet rot for as long as you can hold down the button with your FP bar. It's wrecking everything I've encountered so far, and you can get it easily right from the start of the game. So let's go get it, shall we? We are going to get the following items to do this: a gold pickled fowlfoot, the Reduvia dagger, 5 dragon hearts, even though we only need 1, and about 90,000 souls to get some nice leveling done. And we'll pick up some golden seeds and a sacred tear along the way, just for good measure. Okay, first off, I like to start with the Prophet class, as it has decent faith and arcane, 2 things we need to level just a little. Once you have Torrent, come immediately down to the beach here at the start of the game, and we can get ourselves a gold pickled fowlfoot. Next, from the Agiel North Grace, we want to come down into the ravine to trigger the NPC invader, who drops the Reduvia dagger. Now, this fight can be pretty tough at the beginning like this, but once you've hit the enemy a few times, Yura should come in and help you with the fight. This makes it very, very easy. Now, the reason we want the Reduvia dagger is for its bleed effect. If you already have a weapon that's causing bleed and you have the right stats for it, you can skip this fight altogether. With the Reduvia dagger in place, next we want to come to the third Church of Marika here on the map. This is the path that I take, again from the Agiel Lake North Grace. Once here, you can pick up your sacred tear, but what we really want is to be able to warp with this secret teleporter here. Once you have teleported in, there are a few things we want to do before we get here, the Fort Fareth Site of Grace. This is our goal, but along the way we can pick up a golden seed, we can get another Site of Grace before the Dragon Bridge, and then just after the dragon to the left, we want to plunder some graves. The runes that we get from these graves and the NPC fight we just fought should be enough to level us up so that we can use the Reduvia dagger effectively for its bleed. From the graves, follow the path I take to get to Fort Fareth. Once at the Fort Fareth Site of Grace, simply level up the stats so that you can use Reduvia properly. Now, from here, simply run down and you may notice that this is a giant dragon. What we want to do is basically come here and start hitting it from the side. You'll notice that you don't really do a lot of damage, but every 30 hits or so, boom, a big chunk of the dragon's health will come down from the bleed effect. Just keep doing this until it's dead, but remember, just before it's about to die, pop the gold pickled foulfoot. When the dragon dies, not only will you receive a shed load of runes, but you will also receive 5 dragon hearts. Now at this point you might want to spend the runes on Faith, Mind and even on Arcane, but a little warning, you need to have at least 15 Faith and 15 Arcane to be able to use the Dragon Altar which gives us the Rotten Breath incantation. So make sure you're at 15 for Faith and Arcane at this point. Then I just put the rest of the points in Mind and Faith. Next, we need to get to the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. It is here in South Caelid. Here's a fun way to get there. Back in Limgrave, come to the Burnt Dragon Ruins, as shown here on the map. Come down into the cellar with the rats and open the chest in the back room. This will activate a teleporter trap. Sneak your way out of the cave you warp into, as I do here, watching this ranged enemy. Get the Site of Grace to be safe, and then head out south of the cave to this Site of Grace here. From here we continue south to this area on the map. This is where the Cathedral of Dragon Communion is, and where we can cash in our Dragon Hearts and get the Rotten Breath incantation. Get the Site of Grace and then click the altar so that you can purchase Rotten Breath. Okay, so let's test this bad boy out on the tough enemy that patrols the area. As you can see, the effects of Rotten Breath, even at this early stage with our stats, is pretty devastating. Remember to hold the button down for as long as you can with your FP bar. Okay, so with this Rotten Breath incantation, we can now inflict Scarlet Rot on mobs and bosses, and just watch them die. So before you go wrecking bosses, and before I show you some bosses being rotted away in this video, I will be putting up a video shortly to show you how to get the Dragon Communion seal, also at the start of the game. This seal boosts our dragon incantations. Okay, so I'll leave you with Radahn going down nice and easily thanks to Scarlet Rot from the Rotten Breath incantation. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one, cheers.